Hi, Brett. Ready? Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. Okay, members present. Everyone?
Yep.
Oh, no, members absent, excuse me. No one. God, that was quick, made a mistake already. Okay, members present, everyone. Any community comments for closed session?
None for closed session.
Okay, so motion to
So
close
moved.
session?
Second.
Moved and second, okay. So we be going. Okay, report out from, got one thing to report out from closed session. Okay, in closed session, Board of Education took action on to approve Tina Switzer as the interim operations supervisor of transportation. It was motioned by Kent Crosby, seconded by Penny, and it was a 5-0 positive vote. Right? And the pledge here, Lieutenant Ozzie, could you lead the pledge for us?
Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
Okay, approval of the agenda. Okay, I got a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, opposed? Okay, pass, all right. Okay, Mr. Coles, you're
Yeah.
on.
So, as you know, we're really honored to be able to have Natalie, our new student board rep, who will be with us this springtime. She told me earlier I said her name, and the floor shook. I said it pretty aggressively, so, you know. Natalie, it's so great to have you here. So she's dedicated and she's driven. She's a high school senior. She's been committed to excellence in and out of the classroom. For the last 5 years, she served on her church's worship team. She uses her talents to inspire and uplift her community since the age of 13. Additionally, she's consistently maintained a stellar 3.9 GPA throughout all 4 years of high school, showcasing her dedication. Her leadership extends far beyond academics. As the E-Board president, Natalie has played a pivotal role in guiding her school community while running the morning announcements and keeping everyone informed and engaged. She serves as the president for other clubs, fostering a spirit of kindness and service among her peers, and actively contributes to meaningful change as a member of the Student Advisory Council. Looking ahead, she's passionate about making a difference in the lives of others. She plans to further her education and pursue a career as a guidance counselor, where she can continue to support and empower future generations. Her unwavering faith and leadership commitment to service make her an inspiring role model to all that know her. She's also on the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee, and she is not shy at all. Cool. So, Natalie, welcome to the school board, and if you'll join me up front, let's get you sworn in. You raise your right hand. All right, I, Natalie Marin,
I, Natalie Mary,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear
and that I will bear
true faith
true faith
and allegiance to the Constitution
and allegiance to the Constitution
of the United States of
of
America,
the United States of America,
the Constitution of the State of California,
the Constitution of California,
that I take this obligation
that I take this obligation
freely without any mental reservation
freely without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will
and that I will
well
well
and faithfully discharge
faithfully discharge
the duties upon which I'm about to enter.
I'm about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So that means you can't run away. You're here now. You're off. You're right here.
I don't want to cover it anymore.
No, we'll get around you.
They want to hide me, okay? Just a minute.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
job. Well, and next is Well, my swearing in.
Sure
Okay,
did.
so you get to announce your own thing, I guess.
You,
Wow.
you do. And so as Mr. Barros comes over here, his lovely wife is here to do the ceremonial swearing in for Mr. Barrios, who is our new elected school board president. So.
He's coming around.
Right hand. I, Jose Barrios,
I, Jose Barrios,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and allegiance to the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California.
that I take this obligation freely
Take this obligation freely
without any mental reservations
without any reservation
or purpose of
or
evasion,
purpose of evasion,
and that will well and faithfully discharge
and faithfully discharge
the duties upon which
the duties upon which
I am about to enter.
I am about to enter. Now, the official, okay. And next we have the swearing in of our newest police officer, Lieutenant O. Hernandez.
All right, so we're excited to have another member in our department. This is another benchmark for us that we've met. And pretty soon, hopefully following, you will see more officers that we have going through the process right now. But this is another big step for our department, and I'm excited to bring the years of experience that Lieutenant Hernandez has with the Sheriff's Department and his passion for working in education. So you guys should be very excited too. All right, you ready? Okay, let's fix that. Let's see. All right, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well
and that I will well
and faithfully
and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations. An opportunity to her. Oh, she was nice.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Oh, Carl, never mind. You're on this one.
So it's my honor and pleasure to be able to present to you three board resolutions that I think are essential for the work that we do in the school side. So the first one is the celebration of our Black History Month. You know, this is an annual observation and dedicated to celebrating the honor and the contributions, the achievements, and the history of African Americans. It's a time for us to reflect on the struggles, the resilience, and the accomplishments of Black individuals throughout history as well as to recognize the ongoing fight for racial equality and social justice. Black History Month originated in the U.S. in 1926, and really it's an opportunity for us to just say there's a piece of American history. Black history is American history, okay? And it really is an opportunity for us to look at it through the lens of education, highlighting the black history often omitted for underrepresented in traditional curricula, for a celebration to honor the cultural achievements in literature, art, science, music, activism, and much more. And it's an awareness that provides the opportunity to address the issues such as systematic racism, inequality, and the enduring legacy of slavery and segregation. So it's my honor to be able to present to you a board resolution honoring Black History Month starting in February. Vote on that.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved. Second.
Second? Okay. Discussion? All right. You vote, you vote on these, okay? Okay. So, I lost my track here, okay.
Motion,
All in favor?
vote.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carried, all right. And next one, 5.2.
So next up is Dr. Martin Luther King Day. As you know, on Monday we celebrate the legacy of an outstanding individual. This is a federal holiday in the United States observed on the third Monday of January of each year. This holiday honors the life and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King as a pivotal leader in the American Civil Rights Movement who advocated for racial equality, nonviolence resistance, and social justice. It's a holiday was first signed into law by President Ronald Reagan in 1983, first observed January 20th of 1986, and it became a national holiday, and it is recognized in all 50 states in the year of 2000. Many ways that we'd be able to celebrate that. It's a day off for us, but what it really is, it's the opportunity for us to reflect and maybe just sit silent in a legacy of a person who dramatically changed the course and the trajectory of American history. And so it's my honor to be able to present to you a day, the board resolution with the upcoming day to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King.
Okay,
So moved.
Have a motion? Okay, second?
I second.
Second, Natalie,
Natalie
okay.
jumped in.
Okay, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right. Next, School Board Recognition Month.
So, and I know you guys never like the light on you at all, but the truth of the matter is the school district doesn't function without a board. And January is an opportunity for us to celebrate and honor all of the school boards. And we're here to honor the 5 of you for what you do for this school district. You know, January is designated as School Board Recognition Month in many states, including California. Some states and school districts may choose at different times to celebrate this, but tonight we celebrate you. Why is it important? Because school boards, you provide leadership and the vision for the district. Okay? You hold the district accountable. You advocate for the quality education and equitable opportunities for all students. You make critical decisions about policies, curriculum, budgets, facilities, and you name it. And you serve as a bridge between the community and the school system. It's my honor to be able to work with you, all 5 of you, and be able to just say thank you. Thank you for what you do. I know you get a paycheck, but this truly is a labor of love. It's not a very big paycheck by any stretch of the imaginations, as you know. But it's a labor of love, and you put in way more time than it's imaginable, just in our phone conversations and setting the district's vision. And your love for this district is undeniable. So on behalf of all of us as the staff, and behalf of the students and the parents in this community, I just want to thank all 5 of you for what you do. And I know you have to approve your own resolution. That's how it goes. But it is our way to say thank you. So.
Okay, motion?
Do we get a day off?
Need a motion?
So moved.
Okay. Second? Okay. Okay, discussion? Okay. Everybody in favor, signify.
Aye.
Aye. And opposed? Motion carried. Okay, great, okay. All right. And next we have the Superintendent Student Advisory Committee.
So as you know, we have a
Not shy guys.
Yeah, we have a superintendent advisory committee that really, if you guys are here from Hook, why don't you guys start making your way up here? This really is the student's perspective of what really is happening on our school sites. And for those who've attended this meeting, they'll introduce you in a second, but these two gentlemen, they are not shy at all. And they will tell us the way they
Ivan,
live.
which one's Israel?
Oh,
okay. All right.
Here's your chance to talk about this when you get up there. Glad you're here. Thank you for coming.
Hi, can everyone hear me? Everyone hear me? Check, mic check, 1, 2, 2.
If I can hear you, you're good.
Good evening, Victor Valley Union High School Board of Trustees, Superintendent Coles, Executive Cabinet, and guests. My name is Ivan Estrada.
My name is Israel Munoz.
And we are both 8th graders at Hook Junior High and honored to be members of the Superintendent Student Advisory Panel. And we are also honored and excited to be here tonight on behalf of our superintendents and student advisory panel to report what was discussed during our December meeting. At the meeting, student representatives were able to discuss various school items that are going on our campuses. In addition to our discussion, we were very excited to talk about recently approved measures, measures X, bond measures of $360 million. I don't even have that much money. It's crazy. That were approved by our community in November. We are very thankful for the vision of our Board of Trustees, Superintendent, and the approval of our community members. We look forward to the positive impact of these bonds that will result in an increase in campus safety and facility upgrades. Sorry. Some of the ideas that were discussed and shared by student representatives for school and facility upgrades include, but not limited to, the following. Atlanta High School students talked about their campuses needs, including some upgrades in their C building. Silverado students talked about a weight room, cafeteria, and AC for their buildings. Victor students also talked about facility changes and upgrades. The Lakeview students shared about possible changes such as track and field and a weight room. Hook Junior High, we contributed ideas about updating our front office and NPR, updating the outdoor basketball goals, etc. And thank you, and now I will turn it over to my partner over here, Israel.
Good evening again, everyone. Again, my name is Israel. Some other items that were discussed during our meeting were as follows. Schools discussed the trash issues and ways to resolve the issue. Victor High School shared their solution to solve the trash issue, which was the wing challenge and how to keep their wings clean. The schools also talked about safety concerns such as vaping and the fights off campus and what could be done about it. Students talked about the update on the cell phone policy. Students discussed the policy and the impact it would make on them at school. For example, we know that some students get distracted by their cell phones in class and some do not. However, we are eager to know more about this policy. Lastly, students also discussed the need for electronic buses in our district. It was said that electric buses would be something that will go into place later on once a working system was developed. This concludes our report from our December Superintendent Student Advisory Panel. Thank you very much for your time and the opportunity to share our discussion and report out. Have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you.
Oh, no, don't go away quite yet.
Oh, wow.
Don't go away quite yet. I got a question for you. As you know, on Wednesday, I had to go play dad, so I couldn't make the meeting.
Okay.
So it's my understanding that while I was away, the group advocated for a field trip.
Yes, that is correct.
That is correct. Okay. Where would you guys like to go?
Some say Universal, some say Disney.
Oh, it's that kind of trip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll put something together for you guys. Fair enough?
We'd all prefer Disney.
All right.
Down.
We'll see you next month.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They asked if I could chaperone.
Okay, now we go to our student comments, probably the best part of the whole meeting. Okay, the first speaker is Lillian Stetham. Whoa, somebody help her. She's strong. She's showing off. Okay, now did I say that right, Lillian? Is it Stetham or Stetham? Okay, all right. I'll try and do it right next time.
Thank you so much.
Why, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll give you a hand. Oh, that's okay. Take it back. No, thank you. Cool. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Okay, super. Thank you, Beth. Don't worry. They try to shut me down all the time, so I do get to shake your hand though, so here, it's right here. All right, good. There you go. Thank you. More hands. Ooh, that's pretty rough. Ooh, add less dirt. All righty. All right, there you go. Got it.
Thank you for being here.
Okay, how do you get this thing? Oh, there we are. There we are.
I love this. Have you been in where the little saints are? Are you working there? God bless you.
Good evening, Superintendent, board members, and community partners. I'm Lillian Statham, 11th grade e-board treasurer, and in honor of National School Board Member Month, please accept a small gift as a token of appreciation for your service to our district. To stay within the 2-minute time limit, I provided you with a detailed newsletter outlining our school events since November. Tonight, I'll highlight how we've met our student learner outcomes of Achieve, Honor, and Serve. Achieve. Our fall semester ended on a high note, with students and teachers collaborating to increase our A through G rate. School-wide, we saw a 35% decrease in D's and F's from our previous grading period. Honor Roll students will be recognized at our Renaissance Rally on January 24th. This semester has started strong, with teachers reintroducing learning goals to set the tone for success. Our Career Center is bustling with college visits, and counselors are preparing to meet individually with students to plan next year's classes. Interest in college courses continues to grow, and we're excited to expand our offerings to include science, history, art, and Spanish to our existing English, math, music, and child development classes next year. Lastly, there are multiple field trips planned by AVID, Heritage, CTE, and our first legacy trip to Texas in February to Hispanic serving institutions. Honor. Our teachers recently participated in a professional development for Character Strong school-wide student emotional learning program. This initiative was recommended by WASC, equips students with tools to manage emotions, make positive decisions, and increase school engagement. The 5-star program continues to enhance campus culture, offering rewards to our students and fostering friendly competition among staff. Our Renaissance team has introduced the Student and Staff of the Month program to celebrate positive contributions and accomplishments, fostering a stronger sense of community and school spirit while minimizing negative behaviors. Serve. ASB continues to set a high standard with their events and themed games. Santiago, our mascot, will be celebrating his first birthday January 26th this month. Winter sports are off to a great start, with our student athletes excelling both academically and athletically. Our community partnerships thrive, with the dance team recently hosting a successful youth camp for Adelanto children. Upcoming events include the Blood Drive and the Southern Section CIF Wrestling Tournament. Excitement is growing around our new sports, including boys volleyball, girls flag football, and esports. Finally, we are proud to share that our advanced guitar ensemble will be a featured artist at Disney in April. At AHS, there's truly something for everyone. We invite you to join us at any of our events, and you can follow our ASB on Instagram for the latest updates. Thank you for your time. Good night.
Thank you. And next, Kyla Thomas from Victor Valley High School. Or is it Kayla? Is it Kayla? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not doing good with my vowels tonight.
Thank you.
You were busy cleaning up the food. Hey, sweetie. Thank you.
Kayla. Thank you.
How you doing again? Good, thank you. I'm doing well, thank you. Nice, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank
Oh, my camera's not working.
you.
get a
That's
paper.
cool.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the ticket, you put all these in one picture, it's a lot, huh?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. My name is Kayla Thomas, Victor's ASB president. In honor of Board Appreciation Month, the entire Victor Valley High School community expands its heartfelt thanks for everything you do for our school and local community. We deeply appreciate your unwavering commitment to prioritizing the needs of our fellow students, teachers, and parents. We also made that nice poster for you guys. Such hard time put into that poster. Our juniors and our seniors will meet head-on next Thursday in Raymore Stadium for our annual Powder Puff game. This flag football event brings out so much class spirit for VVHS. Our ladies are working hard and our gentlemen cheerleaders are as well. Who will win? Come out and cheer for your favorite, the class of 25 or the class of 26. In celebration of Black History Month, our BSU is hosting a Fun Spirit Week from February 24th to the 28th. Additionally, we will have a scavenger hunt for students to participate in throughout the month, where there will be finding things that pay tribute to African American and Black culture. We will also be acknowledging our African American and Black leaders on campus throughout the month. Campus events will include a Black College Expo, Battle of the Bands, an after-school movie night, an obstacle course, and the Black History Soul Train Awards. ASB and Skills USA are hosting a blood drive on February 11, 2025 in the PAC. Our goal is to get enough donations to save 450 lives, and we need your help. You guys can all come and donate blood. It's very appreciated. Our drama department will be hosting a kids camp on February 1st. Students ages kinder through 8th grade can come and learn about technical theater and performing skills. Don't miss out on our upcoming drama production of The Addams Family, directed by Miss Nocera. Mark your calendars for the shows on March 6th, 7th, 13th, and 14th. Experience the magic this program brings to every show. It's an event you don't want to miss. In honor of our Career and Technical Education Month, Victor will host the Pathways to Your Future Fair on February 4th. Showcasing our diverse CCE programs, this event will provide students with a hands-on opportunity to explore the various CCE classes available on campus. This experience is designed to help students make informed decisions about their 2025-26 classes. The fair will highlight our CTE courses, practical skills, and career pathways, which align with very professional interests. We're excited to see how this event influence our students' educational choices, opening doors to future career opportunities. Our annual Career Day will be held on March 7th, a change from our previous fall events. Career Day gives students an up-close look at different career paths and connects their learning to the real world. Community members and leaders come into the classroom to share insights about their events and our students' educational choices, opening doors to future career opportunities. Winter sports are in full swing. Our wrestling, soccer, and basketball teams have moved into league plays. Senior nights will be held beginning at the end of January, and we will look forward to honoring our senior athletes. Our winter sports banquet will be held on February 26th, where we will honor all of our winter athletes for their seasonal success. Our varsity cheer team is headed to the JAMS National Cheerleading Championship next weekend, and it's their first time attending that event. Esports under Coach Rossi and Coach Wolford, stunt under Coach Singer and Coach Harris, and flag football coming next fall. We can't wait to report our future wins. On behalf of Victor Valley High School, I would like to thank you all for your continued support and have a blessed night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, and next we have, okay, see if I say it right. Yunsol Han and Beatrice Albazan. And if I messed your name up, let me know, because names are very important to me, okay? And everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Got it.
Thank you for being here.
Good evening and Happy New Year, board members, teachers, parents, and fellow students. My name is Ansel Han,
And my name is Beatrice Alvison.
and today we are here to speak about the exciting ways our school community of University Preparatory is actively igniting a passion for learning through various activities that go beyond the classroom. As we look back on the 2024 year, it's clear we've done more than just bring fun and excitement, but ignited a passion for learning in each one of us, including the spirited dress-up days during Spirit Week for UP's 20th anniversary, such as today, which represents the Decades Day, to the dedicated volunteers cleaning our campus. Every event has encouraged us to engage in new ways and build a stronger community. Take Model UN conferences, for example, where students come together to tackle global issues, pushing themselves to think critically and speak confidently. This wasn't just about learning facts, but developing skills that help us grow as leaders in the future. And then there's choir, orchestra, band, where teamwork and dedication come together to teach each individual about discipline, collaboration, and the joy of achieving something great as a group.
And even during finals week, when stress could have easily taken over, our ASB worked tirelessly to keep our spirits high by passing out cards and treats to all students. This simple act of encouragement reminded us that learning is not just about studying, but it's also about supporting each other through challenges. Whether it's about helping during holiday events, supporting our teams during sports matches, or even participating in a game of musical chairs, each of these moments fostered a sense of connection and unity that made school a more enjoyable and meaningful environment. At the end of the day, it's not just the knowledge we gain from textbooks, it's the passion we discover throughout these challenges and activities that truly drive us forward. As we enter into the new year, we will strive to keep that passion alive, as it is what will continue to inspire us into the future. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. Jose Gomez, is that Fayez? And Jada Davis. Nice.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Good evening, board members, students, teachers, staff, and guests. Thank you for allowing us to join you this evening. My name is Jose Gamez, and I am a junior at Silverado, a proud member of AVID, California Scholarship Federation, and Technology Commission member for our ASB program.
Good evening. My name is Jada Davis, and I'm also a junior at Silverado High School. I'm a varsity cheerleader and the spirit commissioner of our ASB program.
Since the last time we saw you, we have hosted so many free student-focused events, including World Kindness Day, Disney Day, and a full week of Winter Spirit Days and mental health initiatives. During that week, we were able to offer students the opportunity to participate in a pass and paint group painting morning, ornament decorating exchange, winter photo booth complete with fake snow, friendship bracelets, and so much more. We are sincerely grateful for the LCAP funds our district has provided 2 years in a row that help us host these events and improve our school culture for all students.
And on the academic side, we are proud to report that 149 students qualified for California Scholarship Federation last semester, and we are on track to certify over 30 of the seniors in that group as lifetime seal barrier. Sorry. We had about 150 advanced art students proudly display their artwork in the art show on December 18th. During the same week, our drama department hosted spring musical auditions with an overwhelming number of students and talent. We now have 56 students cast for Mamma Mia. Opening night is April 24th, and we cannot wait to see it.
Bless you. On Friday, December 13th, we held our annual Hawks Got Talent show to a near sellout, crowd and want to say a special thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Hinojos for their participation on our judges panel. We appreciate your continued support and attendance at our events, and we would like to invite the entire board to attend our thrilling Powder Puff girls football game later this month on Wednesday, January 29th, and kickoff is at 6 p.m. at Hawks Stadium.
And last but certainly not least, from all of Silverado ASB, we would like to recognize all 5 of our board members in honor of School Board Appreciation Month. I'm so sorry if I say it wrong. Mr. Barrios.
That's okay, I deserve that. You did it perfect. You're perfect.
Mr. Crosby. Mrs. Admison.
Good.
Mr. Hinojos. And Mr. Larson. Thank you for all your support and for going the extra mile for our VVUHSD students.
A lot of letters, huh?
And thank you for our certificates from
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
your
thank you
students
very
and your
much.
principal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And next, we have Adeline Ramirez and Gracie Tyndall from Hook Junior High.
Okay, Mr. Coles, I have to interject this. When the young man was talking about where they wanted to go, he wanted to go to Disney. There have been 3 or 4 subliminal messages, but this is fairly overt message about where they want to go. So it's got to sink in. I'm sorry.
That's not a bag, that's a small house.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, my.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
That is a cool pen. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to pull anything out, but I didn't want to throw that in. I saw this stuff, it's cool.
Really neat pen here too.
Good afternoon, board members, Superintendent Coles, Cabinet, district staff, and community members. My name is Gracie Tyndall.
And my name is Adeline Ramirez.
To start off December, we had our 12 days of holiday giving, where students dressed up for Spirit Days, along with donating different items each day to our community closet for our students. Many students dressed up and donated lots. On December 5th, we had our annual Geography Bee, and it was awesome.
On the 6th of December, our ASB held a Winter Wonderland, and it was amazing. We had a blow-up obstacle course, and the students loved it. We had an outstanding DJ and a photo booth, and plenty of fun games for students to play. We had fun activity tables and ornament making. It was a blast, and we hope to do it again in the future. In December, Performing Arts held their winter showcase. It was beautiful.
While all this was happening, we had volleyball games going on every week. Both our girls and boys teams did great. We can't wait for next year. We had our annual staff versus student volleyball game, and the staff won. On the 20th, grades were due, and our students' grades were looking better than ever. We had 275 students make honor roll. On the 7th of December, we had a fundraiser at Red Robin and to help our ASB class earn funds to make more fun activities for the students in the future.
Just this week, we had 2 PLC tier win days, or What I Need Invention Days. Win days are students who didn't meet standard proficiency on assessments. They have a day to get retaught, and the following day they will get a retest in the hopes that they will pass. Yesterday we had a family fun day hosted by our Family Engagement Center. Today we had our first ever blood drive where every person that donated blood helped save 8 babies' lives.
Next Monday, our school will be closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. On Tuesday, Mr. Suna will be hosting an expectations assembly. On the 23rd will be the 100th day of school, as well as our annual spelling bee. There will be basketball games starting in January and ending in March. More to come next time.
Our AVID class is visiting Cal State Fullerton tomorrow. Our CFA Celebration Assembly will be on the 28th of this month, and our Honor Roll Assembly will be on the 30th. On the 31st, the students that passed one or more of the state tests last year will be going to Magic Mountain on the Achieve to Receive Award. They are so excited and can't wait. Our newspaper club is going strong with awesome newspaper that we electronically get out to all students.
We will have ASB work parties in February to start preparing for the end of the year events. We will be closed on President's Day. The 13th is a school site council meeting, while the 14th is Valentine's Day and our Valentine's Dance. ASB's annual spring conference will be on the 22nd of February at Sitting Bull. There is also a CATA conference from the 25th to the 1st of March that Ms. Kapelos is looking forward to attending, and we are looking forward to all the new ideas she comes back with.
We thank you all for having us today, and we really hope you guys like our speech.
Thank you, ladies. And next we have Elijah Garrett from Lurea. Hi, Elijah. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight?
Great.
Hello, my name is Elijah Garrett, and I am a leadership student from Lurea Middle School. I would like to share with you some of our news and upcoming events. In December, Lurea hosted a skate night and 7th grade movie night. We had a great turnout for both events. Our sports at Lurea completed their volleyball season with great success. Our boys qualified for the playoffs in their first year in January. We will compete in our first year of varsity level competition in basketball. Many of our talented players from our 7th grade teams last year have returned, and expectations are high. We opened the 2025 campaign on January 23rd at home versus Cedar Middle School. Lurea PBIS team continues to plan fun events to encourage positive behavior and find ways to utilize our 5-star student program to recognize and reward students. Our upcoming events at Lurea Leadership will host a Texas Roadhouse fundraiser on Tuesday, February 4th from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Our second annual Rock, Paper, Scissors tournament will be held on February 5th, and our second annual Glow Fest will take place on Friday, February 21st from 5 through 7. Thanks so much for your time. Have a great night.
Thank you, Elijah. All right, now, Herbert Huang from Sims.
Hey, our old buddy.
Yeah, he's back. Good. Good seeing you, Herbert.
That's right, yeah.
Good seeing you.
Konnichiwa.
Taking over Miss Margaret's job.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you, Herbert.
We are in this together.
Just give me, 1 second. Good evening, board. My name is Hubert Huang. you know, Mr. Jose, just names are important. So, first things first, ASB would like to thank our parent engagement liaison, Melissa Baltiera, for allowing us to partner lunch with your student. Essentially, that was like a day where parents could come in, eat lunch with their students. ASB would provide hot chocolate and candy canes. I think, if I remember, we probably handed around 300 cups. You know, nothing too crazy, but you know. Some upcoming events that we have in Section 2. On the 17th, we have a tailgate. On the 22nd, we're having a middle school honor roll celebration. So we are trying to, you know, incorporate more things that have to do with middle school. I think as growing up as Sims, I feel like as a 7th and as a 7th and 8th grader back then, I feel like there wasn't too much things that we incorporated, but now seeing more things such as Link Crew being made into the program, I really think that made a big change to the program. I do go around at lunchtimes for middle school asking students how are they feeling, do they enjoy the school, and you know I feel like the response is like, yeah, you know, we love it here, so I think I'm doing something right. Anyways, after that we do have a winter rally. We have a high school honor roll celebration. Movie night for middle school. Wow, we're doing a lot for middle school. We have to tone it down. And then we have a winter formal dance. February 4th, we have a World Cancer Day, Cancer Walk. There is a senior night that day too, Mr. Coles, if you're interested in coming. You know, I might be playing, so. We have a skate night, college fair, Mr. Cougar, and we have an assembly. Last but not least, we do have some updated study field trips coming up. We have an art history field trip, drama to VVC, Avid 9th to Ontario, Avid 10th to Cal Poly Pomona and Chaffey. And yeah, that's it. Oh, but I did want to note, Mr. Crosby, I couldn't bring you an extravagant gift, but I did bring myself. So could we advocate for like a trip to the park, baby?
There you go. Sounds good.
All right, thank you, boy.
Thank you.
All right, and next we have Joseph Bermudez, and is it Aya Jimenez? Oh, I got one right, good. So I was a teacher for a long time, so names are always...
Thank you. Appreciate that. How you doing? Thank you. Good.
Thanks for being here.
Hi. I'm Joseph Bermudez. I'm a 10th grader from Options for Youth, and this is my sister.
I'm Ayana Jimenez, and I'm a senior at Options for Youth.
The Options for Youth Mustangs have had an exciting and action-packed few months filled with educational, creative, and social events that have brought students closer together while preparing them for their futures. Here's a look at some of the highlights and what's been happening with the Mustangs. The past months have seen a variety of events designed to engage students both intellectually and creatively. Our winter graduates attended their winter graduation, senior social, in which they received all the information they needed regarding graduation and their senior activities. The Victor Valley College re-ambassadors also joined the senior social, offering students a chance to ask questions about college life and get guidance on making their post-graduation plans a reality. Many of our seniors have already received their college acceptance letters, and they are working closely with school counselors to ensure their applications are complete and their future paths are clear. Winter graduation was a huge success with 69 Mustangs participating and walking across the stage on January 10th, 2025.
In addition to academic and career-focused activities, our Mustangs also had the chance to enjoy some fun outgoings. Students attended the Calico Ghost Town field trip. Middle school and high school students took a field trip to the Pantages Theater in Hollywood to see the Broadway production of Wicked. For many, it was an unforgettable experience filled with magic and inspiration. Another highlight was a visit to the Funko store, a popular destination for pop culture and gaming enthusiasts. Students also had the opportunity to participate in our Blackbird Farm field trip in Mexico coming up soon. These trips provided students with an opportunity to bond, explore new interests, and create lasting memories. For those interested in sports, the Mustangs participated in a two one-day sport event. At Top Golf, 15 students had the chance to try their hands at golf in a relaxing and fun environment. Meanwhile, 9 students went bowling, many of them for the first time. Both events allowed students to enjoy friendly competition, learn new skills, and have a lot of fun outside the classroom. Looking ahead, soccer trials will begin in January, giving students the opportunity to compete in one of the school's favorite sports. Additionally, the esports program will be restarting this month, another chance for students to engage in competitive gaming. Whether on the field trip or in front of a screen, the Mustangs are always looking for ways to achieve and engaged. As we enter 2025, Options for Youth is gearing up for even more exciting events and opportunities for our Mustangs. With soccer trials, the return of esports, continued career development through PACE, and plenty of fun events on the horizon, our students are poised for success in all areas of their lives. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you. Okay, and now we have, is it Sahida Ferris? I am sorry, but that's how it looks. And Miriam B. from Lakeview. I know.
And correct us on the names, please, so we get the names
Sorry,
correct.
it's bad handwriting. Cynthia and Miriam.
Oh!
Cynthia, Miriam.
Gee, I could have guessed and been a hero. Okay.
Sorry. Good afternoon. Our names are Cynthia Frias, ASB President.
And Marian Barstone Junior High ASB President. And we are here tonight to represent Lakeview Leadership Academy.
Cool.
To start off, on November 4th through December 6th, we held a 4th period class competition to see who could raise the most food drive donations for the DAV, Disabled American Veterans, which is free professional assistance that helps veterans and their families get the benefits they've earned. And the winning class got a prize. On November 12th, our top 10 5-star point earners from each grade had the opportunity to go on a free trip to the Aquarium of the Pacific.
On November 18 through 22, we had a Thankful Spirit Week hosted by Cheer and had days like Student versus Staff Swap, Rhyme Without a Reason, Wars, Color Wars, and etc.
In December, students had the opportunity to participate in Operation Christmas Child, which is where students take a box and fill it with new toys and items, and they get sent to different countries to children around the world.
On December 5th, our middle school volleyball team made it to playoffs.
On December 6th, we had our second Club Rush of the year, where students were able to purchase different food items from clubs that were selling during their lunchtime.
On December 10th, our peer counseling class held a unity forum for our high school students.
And on December 11th, peer counseling held the unity forum for our middle school students.
Also, on December 11th, Junior High ASB held a Junior High winter dance for all middle school students, which included fun activities, food, and even a photo booth.
On December 16th through 20th, we had our Give Back Spirit Week, where we collected items to give away to our local communities who needed them.
And on December 18th, Lakeview had their second blood drive of the year.
On December 19th, the senior class got together and had our senior movie night in the NPR, where they were able to have a good time, eat Raisin Canes, and pizza.
On January 14, it was National Rubber Ducky Day, so we were able to give every student and staff on campus a rubber duck to brighten up their day.
Thank you for your time and continued support. We hope you have a good evening.
All right, community comments.
If you wish to address the board on any topic, including any item on the agenda, please submit your comments to the board president by completing a request to address the board card prior to the meeting and submitting it to the assistant to the superintendent. The president will recognize those who desire to speak either during public comment section or the agenda before the particular agenda item. Each speaker should move quickly to the microphone and announce your name before beginning your presentation. Meetings are taped for later transcription. Each speaker is allocated a maximum of 3 minutes. The president may choose to limit each topic to 10, no more than 20 minutes if substantial numbers of people wish to address the board on one topic. Testimony should be brief and to the point. Speakers should not repeat testimony already presented. Board action may not legally be taken on any item not specifically listed on the agenda. The board may ask that such items be placed on the next agenda for consideration. Testimony is not protected from damage claims for slander. Public charges or allegations may result in a legal action being brought by those individuals. The board values constructive community comments and suggestions, and it welcomes your participation in the democratic process.
Thank you. And our speaker is Brian Romo.
Taking some pointers from the youth here. Got some materials for you to just.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Please take it.
Thank you very much. Alrighty, hello everyone. My name is Brian Romo. I am the Director of Public Policy and Technology with the Inland Empire Community Collaborative, or just IECC. We're a really unique organization in the fact that we help nonprofits throughout the Inland Empire create greater impact in their communities. One of our initiatives is actually the IE Children's Cabinet. So we have a lot of members from around the Inland Empire, from both San Bernardino and Riverside counties, executive directors of nonprofit organizations. We have managed care organizations such as IEHP and Molina represented on this cabinet as well, and also members from elected offices from across the region. Last year, we were actually awarded a grant through the California Department of Public Health through a program called All Children Thrive. It's a really exciting program that allows us to work on a policy project with use of a selected city. Through this work, we were looking at the city of Adelanto and the diverse needs of this community, and seeing how can we interact with youth in this region to really push forward policy and make the community better advocates for their own needs. We put together this Youth for Care Alliance. There's a lot of names here. I'm sorry about that, but our Youth for Change Alliance is a dynamic, youth-led, and committee-supported initiative by the Inland Empire Community Collaborative and ACT, where we aim to support parents, youth, and community leaders in advocating for children and youth in the IE. This big project that we're undertaking right now is All Children Thrive will be working with IECC to train members of this newly formed committee in transforming how cities address childhood trauma and focus on improving child and family well-being. We bring together community members with city staff and elected officials to create policies and programs and resources to address underlying conditions that lead to childhood trauma and advance opportunities to foster child well-being. The big project that we're looking at for this initiative is working with the city of Adelanto to earmark cannabis tax revenue dollars for childcare and after-school programming. We hope that the youth that participate in this program will help really guide the direction of the policy. So they'll be part of a design team, have conversations and say like, well, maybe actually we can maybe use the money for this. This is the greatest need in our community. Or this is the thing that youth sees as the most important thing to them. Through the program, we hope to give students a stipend up to $320 or $40 per meeting and training to participate in the program. We want to value everyone's time. It does take a lot of time out of your day to participate in some other extracurricular activity, but we want to make sure that your time is valued and acknowledged. We hope that students who participate will develop and grow effective leadership skills. We want them to share ideas and suggestions on how the project moves forward. We want them to learn how to do research, collect data, and analyze that data for policy proposals. We want them to understand how government works, both locally and statewide. We want them to learn confidence in leading projects and meetings as well. And finally, we want them to effectively work as teams and present to the community. Of all of those things, again, city and county policy, group communications and public speaking, data collection and analysis. I'm a GIS guy, so I do a lot of mapping with data. So we want to teach youth how to use those programs as well. We know that they're very in demand. And again, continued leadership development, personal development, and also working towards their seal of civic engagement. So there's a lot that's really happening with this program. There's a lot of really awesome curriculum to help students understand trauma and how to mitigate those problems through policy and how to be better advocates along with their parents. So we're looking for 10 students and 5 parents, or 10 youth and 5 parents to be a part of this program to help really navigate the process. And my ask here to the board, and thank you again for letting me speak here today, is how can we work with you in supporting these initiatives as well, so that you also have a say in how a lot of these policies move forward. So I did attach my card to all of the flyers that I sent out to you. So feel free to reach out to me, and we can have a conversation about how we can move this forward. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.
Right, we'll have somebody from our Student Services and Educational Service Department. We'll make sure we get back to you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, VVTA report.
Hello, board. Hello, cabinet. My name is Mike Mayo. I'm Victor Valley Teachers Association president. Welcome to the, I was going to say 2 board members, but there are 3 because we have a student board member too. So Ken Larson, Jose Barrios, you have your edible arrangements. That was actually not my idea. That was actually our PAC chair's idea for edible arrangements. We're trying to get better at making sure we're reaching out to you, making sure we recognize the hard work that you do. And it looks like only one of them has edible arrangement. Mr. Barrios must have already eaten his. So
You can't see over it, so I had to put it down here.
Okay, that's all right. You're just hungry. It's all right. Everybody eats. Thank you for recognizing Dr. Martin Luther King Day, Black History Month, which is coming up next month. And again, for school board recognition, I appreciate those of you who were able to make it out. I understand if you couldn't make it, but we had our lunch, the CTA lunch that we threw. Jose Barrios was there, Rosie Hinojos, and Penny Edmiston. Thank you for coming. I hope you had a good time. I apologize for having to leave early myself. There was an emergency. Okay, so some good things going on. I appreciate the relationship that I have with a lot of the staff that's sitting up here. At least having and engaging in conversations with us and discussions. I love that. I want to congratulate Lieutenant Hernandez. I think I got that right. I don't think he's here anymore. But Lieutenant Hernandez on getting his position. I was part of that interview panel. I was part of the first interview panel for Chris Sewell. And that is something that hasn't always happened either, so thank you for allowing to have us be part of that conversation and moving people forward. And I will say that it looks like they are taking it very seriously. In conversations that I have had with them in the police force that we're trying to get here, it looks like it is being taken extremely seriously. And from the perspective of looking for police officers that will be on the sites that recognize the situation that they're in, and the emphasis is still on education and creating good relationships with students. Okay, we had a lot of funny students up here today. I mean, more than normal. That was really great. I loved it.
That's hard.
It saves me from having to try to say anything funny because they've already taken care of that. One of the things that they did bring up that I think is important, that, it just got me thinking. And they were talking about actually having the students trying to find resolutions around cell phone use and how often it's being used and how it's a distractor in classes. That's one of the big issues that we have. Second big issue sometimes is with students roaming and trying to deal with that situation. So maybe if we could find some kind of action plan at the sites, whether it's site-based, district-based, but some kind of formula to try to figure out how we can work our way around that. I think that'd be extremely helpful. I wanted to thank people who don't often get thanked, and that's going to be our site representatives, Victor Valley Teachers Association site representatives, those especially who go out of the way to make sure that they have good relationships with the administrators, which also means I'll thank the administrators too, and some who are sitting here who actually are engaging in those close relationships with our membership. It makes for a better school site. It makes for a more productive and safer environment for all of us. And so thank you. Everybody have a good night and enjoy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
CSEA? Okay. All right. Okay, items 8.2 to 11.2. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second. Okay, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Oh, wait, we had,
I just wanted to say, I went through the entire purchase order. I'm a finance guy, and I don't know why, I just enjoy doing that. I'm very impressed by the fact you guys are shopping on Amazon so much, saving a ton of money when you're doing it, I'm sure. It's, I don't know who's doing those orders, but my secretary has to shop a lot on Amazon. That's a lot of hard work, whoever's doing that, so thank you.
And they're good at it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, you know, it's not me.
That's
The
a good
thing about any of
comment.
us, we, you know, especially our principals, you know, sitting over there in the gallery on their directors, they carry about $1 million worth of ideas in their back pocket anytime, and we're like, we got money, they already have plans, so, the people who have to do the legwork to spend the money, it's,
Okay.
absolutely,
So can we use our Amazon Prime password?
you know, and then Shantae has to deal with who used their Cal card and who didn't, and who has the receipts, and Heather has to fill out quite a bit of lost receipts for me, so, but yeah, it's a lot of work, so. Thank you for recognizing that.
Back to the
That'd be
subject.
good.
Okay, discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I know I did that twice, so just.
No, that's good, that's good.
Okay, so that leads us to. Okay, action items, business services.
Okay, so 12.1, annual audit. NIGRO and NIGRO conducted an annual audit of our financial statements, our federal programs, and our state programs for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. They issued their opinions that our financial statements fairly represented the district's financial position in accordance with generally accepted auditing standards and relevant auditing practices. Additionally, they issued opinions that the district materially complied with our federal programs and our state programs. Management discussion and analysis included financial highlights, such as the district increased its net position by $39.5 million, or 30.1%. We had total revenues of $287.2 million, total expenses of $247.7 million. The district also acquired $15.6 million in new capital assets, and we saw a $27.7 million or 20.9% increase in our governmental funds. For our general fund, there were major budget adjustments that included around $18.3 million. Most of these adjustments were due to state and federal programs. Additionally, we saw a $6 million rise in salary and benefits in the budget just to reflect current projections. Our operational costs grew by $4 million, but the district overall ended with a $24.9 million surplus, primarily due to capital and restricted funds that were then carried over to the 24-25 budget year. There were 13 findings listed in our financial reports. Each of these findings were addressed by the responsible official. Corrective action plans were submitted for each finding, and in a future board meeting, I will do a presentation on those findings and the plans that have been put in place. Overall, and most importantly, the auditors issued unmodified reports for our financial statements and both our federal and state awards.
All right, thank you. Okay, 12.1, motion?
Moved.
Second.
Okay, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. 12.2, certification of election results for Measure A.
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
second. All right. Discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion passed. 12.3, resolution certification of election results for Measure X.
So moved.
Second?
There you go.
Was that you, the second?
Hey, all right,
Good
Natalie.
job. All right, discussion?
Yeah, I just would like to thank our staff, and especially Chris and our superintendent, Carl, for all the work they did putting together this, the Measure A and X. There's a lot of work that went into it. There was also a lot of presentations that Carl did for us in the public at the city council meetings, Rotary, and I think that really helped to get this these measures passed. And I know we're excited about both of them passing and what we're going to be able to do for the district. I know the students are all excited. They can't wait. They already have a list of things that they want taken care of. But no, thanks for a job well done.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, human resources.
Vote.
13.1, 13.2.
Vote.
We have to need to vote.
Pardon me?
12-3,
We have to vote.
12-3, we did.
Oh, we didn't vote? Oh, wow, we know it's gonna pass. Anyway, yeah, so I have a motion.
It was already moved
Natalie
and seconded.
seconded.
Okay,
Just for the vote.
discussion?
No.
All right, motion passed. Oh, all in favor, excuse me, gosh, boy, we're really doing good. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. There's that extra piece of pizza. Okay, now, human resources.
On 13.1, if there's any questions, I know since you summarized some of those items on there, if any additional questions, let me know.
No, all right. Motion?
So moved.
Second?
Okay. Okay, discussion?
No.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passed, all right. 13.2,
So moved.
Second.
discussion?
On that one, though, I do need to make, there is an error on there. I do need to make a change that we have it noted. I do apologize on that one, though. On 1B, Jennifer Yaver on there, it says she's going to Silverado High School. If we could just note that, it's supposed to be actually Hook Junior High. There was an error on that one, so I do apologize on that one. And then down below on 2B, where it says Tyler Jackson, it says VAPA technician. We used the wrong terminology. She should have been specialist. That's actually the job description. So I want to make sure those are both noted correctly before we vote on that.
Move to accept as corrected.
Second.
Yep. Okay, sounds good.
All in favor?
Okay. So we got a motion then, again?
We did.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Okay, pupil personnel.
So moved.
Second? No
Is that in
discussion.
14.1, the claim rejection?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I know, that was the first time, there's only one thing in that. That's pretty good, especially for this time of year. That's great. No expulsions. Okay, they vote? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carried. Okay, discussion items. Dr. Yee. Anything you want to bring up, or?
No, just 15.1 is a typical conference request. 15.2 is also educational study trips. 15.3 is our LCAP mid-year update. It is required by law now to do that. We did it last year. We're doing it again this year. I did provide a detailed summary of those updates for you. For those of you who didn't want to read the 122-page document.
Okay.
And thank you to Dr. Cook and the team for providing that. It was a lot of work. And also the Williams UCP, again, we have no findings in that area.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, that was a good report.
Okay, staff reports, Business Services Division.
Okay, so we look forward, some business office staff, VVTA and CSCA, we look forward to attending the governor's budget workshop this coming week on Tuesday. We're already excited because the governor has presented a balanced budget for the state of California, so we're excited to see what the implications are for education. And then tonight, you guys just ratified the results of the election for both Measures A and X. So we're very excited to move along in the process. Now we will be launching the application for our Citizen Oversight Committee. We will be bringing you a resolution for that committee and hopefully naming those committee members in the March budget meeting. March board meeting. In addition, in the March board meeting, we will also be bringing a resolution, a reimbursement resolution, so that we can start to use those bond proceeds, which we actually expect to get our first distribution later on this spring. So we are working with our directors of facilities, administration, our principals, on prioritizing projects, and so we look forward to bringing you those projects in the very near future.
Okay, and the committee will be composed of how many
There's several.
community members, staffers?
No, it's all community members. There's several different criteria. We will be posting the application to our website and also doing outreach. There's several different criteria that we have to meet. For instance, a member of the community who's a part of a tax organization, a member of the community who's part of a senior organization, a parent of a student, a parent that participates on the school site committee. So there's these different criteria that we have to meet. It's between 5 and 7 committee members. And so, again, we'll be posting the application out, doing outreach, and vetting those very soon. We have 60 days to do that, so we must bring that to you by the March 6th board meeting.
So it's all on the website?
It will be. It
And
will be
is
posted to the
there
website.
a deadline for people to apply?
Yes, the clock started tonight since you guys ratified the election results. We have 60 days, but we want to have that done and be able to present it to you for the March 6th board meeting.
What we'll do too is in our Friday report to you, we'll give you a detailed list of everything, the requirements, the timeline, and that way if you know people too, start recruiting and get the word out. We'd appreciate that as well. So in Friday's update, you'll have a full, basically, understanding of the next steps that related to the Community Oversight Committee.
Want to make sure everybody knows, so we get the best we can on the committee.
How many members will that entail?
It's between 5 and 7. I'll get you the details in tomorrow's report.
Okay. Okay, Ed Services.
Well, Happy New Year, everyone. And also, I wanted to thank Trustee Edmiston and also Trustee Hinosos for being there yesterday at the Superintendent's Advisory Student. As you know, our students are not shy. They had a lot to say. You can even hear that today as well, too, in their report. So thank you for being there. So second semester, our priorities continue to be supporting our school sites with regards to essential standards and literacy in A through G. We have made some improvements in our A through G mid-year so far, so we've been working with sites on their mid-year goals and things like that. So we're at about 44% right now. So we're hoping to make a nice increase by the end of the year. Also, too, I've been at about 4 sites this week. And last week, just really working with principals and visiting classrooms. And I just really want to thank our teachers and our administrators and our support staff for the work that they are doing. You know, usually when you're off for a few weeks, you kind of come back. And I'm going to tell you, there's no slowness to just the new year. You come back, you're energized, the kids are energized, and now we have 81 more days of school, and it's a lot of work. We have a lot of ways to go, but I think we're making some really great improvements. Also, too, just thank you, also Ms. Edmiston and also Hubert. I know he's not here, for really recognizing Chinese New Year. That's taking place on January 29th. I had always thought I was like more Cambodian until I took the 23andMe thing and realized I was 91% Chinese. So, on behalf, I knew I was part Chinese, I just didn't know how much until it went like 91.
It could be wrong, it's where your heart's at, remember?
Is that what it is? Okay. So anyways, for those who do celebrate Chinese New Year, happy Chinese New Year. I know it means a lot, and thank you for recognizing that this evening.
Wait, Human Resources.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to take welcome everyone back
from their winter break. I'm also looking forward to working with VVTA and CSEA as we start up negotiations again for the second half of the year. Also like to thank VVTA and CSEA for being willing members on many of our interview teams. Cannot believe we've already to our first 3-day weekend of the year. Hope everybody gets a good break, and Super Bowl is already 3 weeks out. So again, enjoy the rest of your week, and have a good 3-day weekend. Thank you very much.
Okay, legislation.
No, I just really, I think the only thing under legislation is more of the action taking place, and, I don't usually say this too often, giving our state credit, but I'm really appreciative of the work that they've been doing with the schools districts affected by the Eaton fire and the Palisades fire, and the support that they've been giving. And so, every once in a while we'll give a shout out to, California Department of Education and really to the state's office, for them stepping up and really supporting a lot of those students and the families and the teachers and the staff that have been involved and affected by this fire, because big deal, right? A lot of structures, out, a lot of teachers displaced, students, and so just really happy with the work that they've been doing up to this point. So.
Well, yeah, like you said, it is a big deal, because I remember talking to the board members up in Paradise when their thing happened, but it was amazing. The whole community rallied around it. They converted basically Walmart into the school and all this. It was a community affair, them getting back on track.
And just to let you know, too, I reached out to the school districts, the local school districts. LA Unified's a behemoth. They're a little different, but the smaller school district, to see what level of support that they needed, and they're okay right now. A lot of school districts have been reaching out to them just to provide any support that we can, and they say, hey, we're okay right now. So
Cool. All right, board member comments? You get to go first.
Oh,
We'll go
okay.
alphabetical.
All righty. All righty. Well, thank you for Brian. He's gone, but this Brian's not, but thank you for your report too, Brian. Appreciate that. And particularly with the Black History Month coming up and all, I've got to say one of my friends is Carlton Philpott. A lot of you may not know Carlton, but if you ever go to Kansas, okay, in Fort Leavenworth, the Buffalo Soldiers Monument is there, and if you know the Buffalo Soldier history and stuff like that, it also has monuments to Colin Powell and to the 668, which is a movie out, by the way, now on the Netflix. If you want to watch a really good movie, watch that one. But he was one that created the monument there and everything, and he took me on a personal tour of it and things, and it's really impressive. So if you're ever at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, make sure you go see the Buffalo Soldier Monument, because it is spectacular. And say hi to Carlton for me too. But, Natalie, welcome to the school board. We're excited about you being here, and we're excited that you transferred from the other school district and came to our school district and honored us with your presence and everything, and we're excited to have you on the board, and feel free to speak up. From what I've heard, you're not shy on that, but we welcome you out. A lot of the stuff today, I'm excited about it. I know that the Hook students are talking, the ones that were representing the Student Advisory Committee, they talked about electric buses, and I know that when we attended one of the, I think it was the National School Board, it was the National School Board.
CSBA also.
Yeah, but when we attended that, I went to a couple things on electric school buses, and everybody was there. Do you want to get one for free? We'll give ours away. Nobody seemed to like electric school buses, because they haven't gotten to the point yet where they can run them effectively, particularly in winter time. The idea, the concept is excellent, but the problem is when you go below 80 degrees at night, they don't function so well the next day. And all of them said, we can run short trips of up to maybe 20 miles, but we can't take kids on field trips because we can get down the hill, but we could never get back up. And so we have a lot of things. I still think it's a great idea, but we don't want to abandon our kids down below if we go on a field trip or something. So we need to look into that a little more. But we are looking into it. I want the students to know that we are looking into it. Sometimes concepts precede reality, and I think that may be the concept here. I want to thank all the students and the schools for all the wonderful things, the gifts they gave tonight and stuff like that. And I'm just excited. I know you said with the report on the audit that there were 13 things. I can remember where there's 50 and 60, and the ones that have been here, some of the major ones are positive ones for us, where we're getting money back and stuff, and that's a good thing. So we're excited about that. So I'm grateful for all the leadership, starting with Mr. Coles and you three over here particularly. Thank you for the wonderful job you're doing and keeping us so that I'm not quite as optimistic when we say the governor's balanced the budget. I'll believe that when I see it. But anyhow, it's always easy to say in January. It's much harder to say by July. But we'll see. But I am excited about it, and I hope that it's true, because it'll alleviate some of your headaches, Shante. But I won't hold my breath yet. But it's all the hard work you guys do to keep us functioning appropriately and all. And to all the students, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, Ms. Edmiston.
Good evening. A Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome back for 2025. Carl, thank you so much for extending a helping hand to those affected by the fires, the families displaced. We give our thoughts and prayers to the firefighters and first responders. Hope that they're okay. I'd like to congratulate Dr. Ebony Purcell for receiving her doctorate. Ebony, I commend you so much. I know that was hard work, and it couldn't have gone to a better person. Thank you, and thank you, Ramoni, for all your assistance. She praised you for helping her with her dissertation. So thank you. Another doctor in the house. Don't anybody get sick. Brian, thank you for inviting us to the Options for Youth mid-year graduation. I was so impressed. So many students who are graduating mid-year. They've worked very hard to graduate early, many of them going on to college and career as soon as possible. So it was a pleasure to see all those young faces so excited for their graduation. Mike, if you could please extend to PJ a thank you. She emailed us about a food fundraiser that she's doing for the disabled American veterans. What a worthy cause to help our vets. So tell her thank you for organizing that. And I think that is it. Thank you, everyone, for all of your hard work. Thank you, and thank you for being on our board. Thank you.
Mr. Hinojos.
Yeah, first I'd like to thank you all for being here tonight and sticking around to the end. And as well also to all those watching on YouTube. I know there's some folks out there watching. Thank you all for being here. Hope you all enjoyed your Christmas and New Year's celebration and the break. I want to welcome Natalie to our board, and we look forward to working with you and having your input and your insight. And don't be afraid or bashful to jump in and give us your thoughts. Yeah, thanks for being here. I want to congratulate our Lieutenant Hernandez and look forward to having him here in our district. And what an exciting time. I mean, this was just a thought, 6 months ago about having our own police department, and now we're down to getting our officers. I mean, it's awesome. Can't wait to get everybody on board and get them out to our schools to make them safer, not only for our students, but for our staff. So we can have our own police department. What an awesome, it's just great. So thanks for being here. I want to thank our ASB students from our schools for their presentations. It's always awesome to hear them and listen to them and what's going on in their schools. It's not only an opportunity for for them to tell us about their schools, but also an opportunity for them to speak in front of a crowd. And they were just, they're always super. I want to thank our student advisory committee members for their committee report. I was able to attend the meeting the other day, and I appreciate the comments. And during that council or that meeting, they always tell us what's going on with their schools and what they need fixed. I mean, from having air conditioning in their gym to up in the ply on the toilet paper. It was just, yeah, they don't, they tell us everything they need. And I know that it was good to have Brett there so he could listen to the students and what their complaints are and what, you know, what they would like to see fixed up in their schools. And Brett took a lot of notes along with Dr. Yee's assistant, Katrina, as well as Penny and I. We all took notes, and we promised the students that we would hold the fire to Superintendent Cole's feet to make sure that what he promised the kids would get done. I want to thank Mike Mayo, the CTA, and the High Desert Service Council, High Desert Service Center Council, for their annual school board luncheon that they held the other day for area school board members. It was a great luncheon. We had a super time. It not only gave us an opportunity to meet some other board members, but also to spend some time with CTA leadership. I appreciate sitting there with Fran as he filled me in on CTA and how they worked and how many members they had. I was amazed at the number of members. It just, I couldn't believe it. But it was really a great luncheon, and it was a great opportunity to spend some time with you folks, and thanks again for that. I want to congratulate Principal Brian Gillespie and his staff on the Class of 2024 Options for Youth Winter Graduation event. It was awesome as always. What I really enjoy is the flower ceremony part, where the student graduate takes the flower, presents them to either an individual or individuals that they feel were responsible for helping them along the way and being such a great influence on them. That was always, that's one of the best parts of the graduation. Dr. Purcell, congratulations. You worked very hard at it, well-deserved, and look forward to calling you doctor from now on. Welcome again to Lieutenant Hernandez to our district. I look forward to working with him as well as our chief for the safety of our students and all of our district personnel. And with that, thanks again for being here. Safe travels home.
Okay, Mr. Larson.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody for all the hard work they're doing. It was interesting. Normally I make notes for comments, but I was so enchanted and entertained by the students, I forgot to make notes. I want to thank them for the wonderful gifts. I'd like to thank VVTA for the wonderful arrangement. I haven't arranged to eat it yet like Mr. Barrios did. Natalie, I'd like to welcome you to the board. I hope you continue with actions and activities like this throughout your life. It's great to have new blood and people looking towards working in political positions to help improve the community. Mr. Coles and administrative staff, I want to thank you for all the reports. I've started asking for some stuff when we get our board book. I'm one of these terrible people that ask a lot of questions, and I appreciate you guys getting back to me and working with me and helping me. I'd like to thank the board for being so welcoming, and just as a personal observation, some of you know that I served on the board quite a number of years ago, and the difference between then and now, there's been marked improvement in the way the board functions, in the way administration functions, in the clarity and the honesty. I just want to really compliment on that. You guys are doing a magnificent job, making it a pleasure and a privilege to be here. Thank you.
And Natalie, you're up.
I don't know how close I have to get to this mic. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Before anything, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for just the warm welcome, and I apologize in advance if I stumble over my words. You know, like, it's one of those things where you want to say so much, and when you're on the spot, like, you forget all of those, like, little C words that you've been learning, you know. But just thank you to all of you for the warm welcome, for Mr. Hinojos, for the almond joy little backstory yesterday when we were in our meeting. Yeah, each of our tables we have like little bowls with candy, and in his bowl he had an almond joy, and I was like, hey, like Mr. Hinojo was like, can you pass? And he was just like, oh, you know, he was hesitant, and you know, it was nice to like walk in. He did end up giving it to me. Thank you, Mr. Hinojo. And then I walk in and there's almond joy here, so thank you so much. Mrs. Edmondson, I appreciate all of you guys, and how could I not thank my principal, Dr. Purcell? I could get just emotional, OMG, with just how selfless she is. I couldn't have asked for a better principal for just, I just feel so honored that she would pick me to be one of the board members. But to keep it short, I'm really excited for all that's to come, and yeah, thank you once again for everything.
Okay, most of it's been said, but I'm going to repeat it. I'd like to welcome the new people. You know, Lieutenant Hernandez, that's great. We're getting closer to the real deal, okay, when they're out rolling around the district doing good stuff. Okay, and Natalie, like they said, don't be shy. And if you're not sure what they said, don't be shy. And if there's something that you really don't know if you should ask him, okay? Or ask Heather and she'll tell him, okay? All right? And Carl, you made the comment during the school board month thing. Said, you know, the board does a lot of things and all that, but as a lot of us know from experience, every winning coach has a great team. And that's the only way it can happen. It doesn't work the other way around, okay? Although a good team can make a coach look pretty darn good too, all right? Okay, and so this has been mentioned too. I'm always impressed how these 7th graders all the way to 12th graders, they speak. I'm still having problems when I'm 69 years old, heck. But it's really impressive because, you know, they come up with the confidence, and if they don't have it, they have it after they leave the podium over there. Okay. Oh, and another thing, when schools, when you're going to have things like blood drive, and I know Chris wrote me back about one, he said it's probably going to be this month and whatever. But if they can't send me a reminder, granted you can't go to a blood drive every week, but, you know, I like to donate blood whenever I can because I'd rather hang around the students giving blood than go out to the blood bank. And 100 days of the school year are down. OMG, I mean, that's graduation's just around the corner, guys. That's great. I love graduations. All right, and congratulations, Ebony. Say, hard work, you deserve it. And you still look fresh as a daisy. I mean, you don't have that. I know a lot of people who went through that. And they look really by the time they get done. Hey, 'cause it's hard work. Okay? Okay. And, you know, Mike was right. He said the district is taking the police department serious. And if you don't believe me, if we could, you could hear some of our discussions in there in closed session. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, some of our comments, I mean, we're more excited than everybody else is. You know, we're waiting to see the big shiny cars and the people being able to do the job, and we don't have to always depend on the sheriff to take care of business because we got our own, okay? It's a great deal. And lastly, thank everybody for these wonderful gifts. It's like, wow, it's like Christmas again. Dang. Except it's edible, so that's even better yet, all right? And that's it. Mr. Coles?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep it, you know, pretty short, but I think, you know, when I think about this time of the year right now, as we come back, and I think Ramon kind of hit the nail on the head, we're all running on full cylinders right now. We have 80 school days left. If you think about it, kids are testing in about 50 days. Mm-hmm. And we got a big push for the continued work that we do to get our students A through G. This is what's going to make the big difference is kids A through G, they walk across that stage, they got some college credits underneath their belt, you know, and the measure for us is how well we do on the state test. And I just want to thank all of our administrative teams and our teachers and union leadership and classified staff who are making all this happen because
You see this time of the year where we start to kind of back off the pedal, and there's not a doubt in my mind right now what I'm looking at and seeing is everybody their foot's to the pedal, to the metal right now. And very, very busy time of the year. When you really stop to think about 80 days and what that represents, and kids are testing in 50 days, that's 50 hours per class. I think everybody understands that and where we're going. Another quick shout out, I'd like to give a special ed to Brianna here, and and Larry was here a little while ago, but we had a lot of issues, and us, we're the good, the bad, the ugly, and we're going to talk about it. We had a lot of out of compliance IEPs for years and years and years. We're not perfect, but we had quite a bit. Right now, we're sitting about 70% of our teachers, 100% compliance, and getting better each and every day. And there's other reasons to get that other 30% that we're going after. But what a marked improvement by nearly 50%, over the short period of time. And so I want to thank, even our union leadership and to be able to do that, because that's really hopeful for us as a district. We don't have to worry about the small stuff as an example that distracts us from the most important work that we do. And so it's really important. Natalie, I'd like to welcome you to the board. Let's just chip away at it, and I hope over these next 6 months you learn a lot, and equally I learn as much from you. Dr. Purcell, you started this journey and kind of kept us on board, and it's great that you finished this. And I started mine. I still have about 2.5 chapters to write. If you would like to do mine, whatever it costs, I'd very much appreciate it. But congratulations, and I think the last thing I'll say and comment here on is you think about the bond, the police department, and where we're going as a district. It really is this: if you build it, they will come, right? People will follow a vision of where we're going to go, and we're there. We say, hey, what do you want to do? What do we want to go after? And we're a district that's not going to just talk about it. Let's just do it. And I'm really proud of that aspect. We talked about a police department, putting a police department together. We want to talk about a bond, we're going to put a bond together, and we're going to do it. And then we're going to build it. If you build it, they will come. And I'm really impressed and thankful and feel so blessed that we have a team here throughout the whole district that is like, we're going to talk about it, but we're going to talk about this much, and then we're just going to start working on it. And we're going to move on it, and we're going to do it very, very well. So thank you for your support as a board, and that we really do have a really good team, of over 1,500 staff members. It's just one team. And so really blessed on that. So with that, I'll close.
Okay, we don't need to go back to closed session. All right. A motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
I withdraw my motion. I withdraw my motion.
That's right.
I know, I'm seeing that, okay. He withdrew, so someone needs to, no, you get to make it.
Yeah.
He withdrew.
Yeah.
So moved.
There you go.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
That was Rosie.
And that was Rosie. All right. Okay. All in
Sorry.
favor?
Aye.
Okay. Opposed? Okay.
Yes.
Good job, Natalie.
Okay, well, good.